Hello, 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 hello. It is the D&D of the time. Hi, Night Owl Crafter. How are you doing today?
Time again for D&D.
It's time again for D&D.
Just somewhere in Marco's head. Goodbye, farewell.
The cackle from the back.
I need to say goodbye.
All right, so
No, pretty much the thing going through Marco's head is just now.
Oh God, no! All right, so here's what happened when last we left our heroes. You guys ready for the recap?
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely need it.
When last we left our heroes, you guys just finished killing off what you assume to be some kind of undead zombie dragon thing. It was very large, very in charge. When you went up to it, it pretended to be a corpse until you touched it, and then it attacked. Marco and Elise took a lot of damage. Elise was able to kind of like scooch away. Marco took a bite, and as soon as you fell the dragon, Marco fell. He is now unconscious on the ground.
Marco, no!
So this is what is currently happening. Abaddon is up in the sky, above Isaac. Red, you're off to the south side of the dead dragon now, who is currently rotting away as its goo kind of goes everywhere. Elise is in pain, but hiding behind the wall behind you, so she's okay. Probably. And then Marco's over there.
So she took a lot of damage, but I took half of that.
Right. She would have died if you didn't do that.
Oh, this thing's got 3 grams of protein in it.
Language.
What?
Protein?
So
It
here we
says
are.
3 grams of protein.
So what is the plan? What are you guys wanting to do right now?
So now that we've seen this dragon in action, and with my specialty, can I try and identify what this thing is? See if I can figure out what happened, why Marco went down now?
Sure. Give me a survivor check.
Let's do it. And because it's involving undead, I get advantage. Let's go.
You jump.
Stealth.
You rolled stealth. Why did you?
It would have been a 20. It happens
You were real
every time.
fucking stealthy
No,
at
no,
getting that
it
information.
happens every time I try and roll a survival check. It rolls stealth instead. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
I
it's
know
been
what.
constantly
No,
doing it.
No.
And
just
no,
a
it's
bit
not
above.
because they're side by side each other on the list. I'm clicking survival.
He just slides up to the dead dragon. Come on, you tell me who you are right now. You're just gone. The dragon's going to the other world. Like, what was
You
that?
get back down here. You tell me what. You tell me the information I want to know. Where are the other drugs going?
Death is just like, what was that? I swear I heard something.
It was like a fly on a
Whisper in the
window.
wind.
What was that? That was red. Don't worry about it. All right. So
It would have been
Red-
a 22.
okay. So with the roll that you have, we will go ahead and use it. You got a 16 on die plus what?
Be plus 6.
6. Okay. So 22. That's fine. So Red, now that you've had a moment to kind of think about it, you understand that this was a very large zombie. You have seen this once before for a large creature that had been turned into a zombie that had like rotting breath and things like that. You do remember that if you fail, like if its poison is able to get into you, you can contract something called zombie necrosis disease.
Shit. Okay.
Now the question is, does your character remember what that means?
I don't know, Kath. Do I?
I'm rolling for it. Hang on. You know that this is a kind of zombie disease that's kind of like the plague.
Oh.
If you die to it, it has a chance to spread zombieism, essentially. As long as you don't die to it, you can become immune. That's like the sum up of this entire thing that I'm looking at.
I'm going to dead sprint to Marco, holding my sickle in hand. I'm gonna pump a cure wounds into him.
Okay.
Isaac's just going through the monster to get over to Marco too.
On my way, I'm gonna yell, "Stay away from the body! Stay away from the body!"
Okay. Yeah.
There we
do you
go.
want me to make you
Where's my
smaller,
rolls?
Isaac, or?
Yeah. About this time, I should be. I mean, we're all going super fast. Technically, I guess I'm still raging, but knowing that Marco's down, I'll drop the. I would probably drop both.
Hold on,
Okay.
my dice are gone.
You don't get dice, sir. I'm sorry.
Apparently, but my dice are gone, and I need those.
Maybe
Get
refresh.
frigged.
I just got done refreshing.
I'm gonna.
Isaac's
I'll
doing
make sure
just
my
fine.
dice work.
My dice are gone.
I can
see
roll
them.
direct. Oh no, like I can
Oh.
roll from D&D Beyond, but I do a lot of my rolls in Forge.
Oh,
in
there
Foundry.
was a massive update to Foundry not too long
Oh, the
ago.
dice are gone.
Oh, that's what you mean
Okay.
by that.
So
Hang
he
on,
gets
hang on.
he gets 13 plus a D4
Oh,
because of my sickle.
Oh. World's gone.
Oh my
Huh.
dice, sick.
Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't realize it turned off all of our modules with the update recently, so there's a lot of stuff
My
that
dice
is
is
not
back.
currently on.
Okay,
it's fine.
so he gets a total of 16 HP back.
Okay.
Don't know.
And I
Fun
assume
fact.
Elise heard that too, so she's probably gonna come running.
Yeah.
Ow.
Why are you dying?
My
Oh, wait, is
fish was
Elise
gonna poke
dying
me.
too?
No, I heard Mr. Bunny go ow.
Oh.
Yeah, I stabbed myself with my facial hair. We're fine.
Is it? I started to say, is this turning into one of those things where the DM's like, you could save this NPC, or you could save this NPC,
Well, I know
but you
which one you're
can't
gonna
save
say.
both.
Oh my goodness. I just found the bookstore name, by the way. After not remembering it for like 110 sessions.
Oh yeah? What's the bookstore's name, huh?
Like the one that Luala owns is Bound to Please.
Yep.
I
And because
forgot.
Abaddon remembered the bookstore name, we all level up.
Yay!
Good job, Abaddon. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Sure, you can
No,
level
because
up.
I was looking back through my notes.
Jumps
Hold
new
on.
level
Hold
healing
on.
spells
Wait a minute.
and
Kath just said we could level.
Not right now. We're in the middle of a game.
I'll take the time. It's a quick button press for us.
No, I'm
Too late
good.
and done.
We'll wait. Let's see. Okay, there's the companion module. I was trying to find it. It apparently turned off that one too. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna refresh. Hang on. Hold on.
You know, I just thought of a great bookstore name. The Book Dragon's Den. Especially if it's a used bookstore. Because Dragon Hordes, and anybody that's ever been into a used bookstore knows it looks like a Dragon Horde of books.
True.
Okay, there. I think we should be good now.
I'll check a dice to find out. Boop. Yep. I've got everything so far.
Yep. Okay. Everything
Looks
is
good to me.
fine. Perfect.
Sick.
Everything is not awesome. Marco, why are you on the ground?
Okay.
I'm gonna land. By the way, Kath, I'll drop down on the ground.
Okay, that's cool. You land. That's all good, my dude. All right, so we are landing here on the ground.
I don't like the. Why are there crabs?
Those are spiders.
I'm sorry, what?
I have my FX back.
We're leaving. Grab Marco. I'm done. You can heal him on the way.
Fucking maybe.
Maybe.
I will tie Marco to my back.
Wowzers.
As long as he's pointed backwards, we're keeping him.
Told not to go near.
Just be fighting zombies with a
I'm gonna
zombie
check
Marco on my back.
Elise.
Just
Elise, are you feeling all right?
I'm a little hurt, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if we need anything else before I heal myself. Ow. The dragon like stabbed me through my abdomen.
You should probably heal that.
I'm working on it. Okay, listen. I was told to stay over here for a second. You can see that she has a large gash wound on her side from the barbed tail of the zombie dragon.
Yeah. Isaac yells out, Marco's down.
Oh, good. And she's gonna start making her way over that way. Oops, I moved everybody.
Yeah,
Oops.
You get back here, Marco.
Marco, don't you run from us. Let us love you, Marco.
Slithering like a snake.
Oops. I had everyone selected. That is my bad.
Another
Marco's trying to run away from it. Cat's like, oh yeah, you guys can save him if you can catch him.
No, we're all trying desperately to save Marco. We're stuck into the victory pose of winning the battle, like some Final Fantasy little dance jig that we do. Marco's dying.
Why are you doing this? I can't help it.
Kath, I want to take a rock from beside me and like toss it down the hole and see if I can hear it land.
Sure.
I love
alright.
Abaddon. Oh, I can't help. Throws rock.
Rock throw. Kaboom. Kaboom?
Capone.
Capone?
Oh, ow.
How deep is the hole? Can I guesstimate?
Oh, hang on. Let's do the Marco thing first, and then I will come back to you.
Okay.
So you all are, you're looking over Marco right now, who's severely wounded and everything. So, who wants to do a medicine check with Elise?
I will.
So you're going to give Elise a bonus on her roll. And let's get her. Oop, 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 oop. Alrighty then. She has a +6 to medicine. You're gonna
Same.
give her a bonus. Alright. That is unfortunate. She got an 11. She says, oh, he's turning kind of like gray. That's probably not good.
Put a potion in his mouth.
I've already healed him.
Can you heal him? Was he damaged with like the negative energy like a lot we have been lately?
Oh, pump. I don't.
Is
At least
anybody
we'll
else
heal
feeling
him
that?
again. Yes, Isaac, you were hit with that.
I was hit with it.
Yes, remember
It
you were
didn't.
there's an art.
I didn't do anything to me, right?
Right, but you just can't heal over that much that you took last session.
Yeah, I can't heal up over that amount. I guess it's one of those things you got to have somebody help.
Kath, I have a question.
I have an answer.
So, I get advantage when it comes to recalling things about my favorite enemies.
Okay.
Could I make a medicine check at advantage? Because it's also a wisdom check.
But you're not looking at an undead creature right now.
Man, I hate that.
I'm looking at half a one. Does that give me a 1 roll?
What if we hit him with Spare the Dying?
I can't do that. Elise, can you do that?
Yes, I have that active right now. Boop. Okay. He is now spared from dying for a second.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Keep doing that constantly.
No,
I think we're gonna have bad times.
If he dies, we will not be able to bring him back. He will become an undead. He's got a necrosis plague. Things like that. I just huck a rock at the dying dragon or the super dead dragon. They can spread it around, and if he dies from it, he will also become a spreading source of it. So
Okay.
I'm passing my cleansing stone around. Everybody clean yourselves. I'm gonna pick Marco up and move him away from the body of the dragon.
Let's get Marco off to the side over here.
Sure.
I'm bringing him in these buildings.
Okay, so you
So we
you
get some
are
element cover.
picking game. Let me grab Marco. There we go. Okay, you pick Marco up and you're putting him over here in this building. He is currently stable, from what you can tell.
I had to have one of the healing people like cast a spell on me. They said I had it really bad because it was demonic last time. I don't know how bad it is with this, but I guess it would be like restoration or something. I don't
Elise,
know much about it.
Elise, can you cure diseases?
Elise checks her book.
Should be something.
I'm checking my book. Hang on.
Just poor Elise frantically shuffling through a book.
I got pizza.
And the spell you're thinking of is lesser restoration. I'm not that kind of ranger. I can't do that one.
I don't know. I'm giving you the blocks that I got here.
I can do prestidigitation.
Okay.
That
I
is useful.
have lesser restoration, but it cures blind, deafened, paralyzation, or poisoned. You said this was a disease.
This is a disease.
I don't know if it'll work. We can try.
But if we don't, you lose that spell slot that we might have to use for healing at some point on him.
I can also heal. All right, Elise, you try that, and I'll hit him with a heal spell at the same time. See if we can combine, and, like, push him over the edge of being okay.
Okay.
If I can get a short rest, if we can keep him alive for a little while, I could probably put a frost rune on him. And
what is that gonna
would-
do?
it makes people stronger, so he might be able to beat the poison or the disease. It basically outer game. It gives him a +2 bonus on all ability checks and saving throws using strength or con.
Yeah, that's fine.
He would, if he does a con save with it, he would get that bonus. But I'm trying to explain it in D&D terms to my party.
Explain it to me then.
Basically, you feel stronger and you get healthier. It gives you a boost of health for a while, so he might be able to beat this disease if he's, having to go against it. He might be able to overcome it. But I need him alive long enough for us to take a short rest. I used it in that battle.
Yeah. Elise says, I know of bigger spells, but I don't have the bigger ones that could do, like, pure restoration, like, but we could try lesser restoration, if you want. Try it. I've never tried to cure a disease before.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm good at basic first aid. I can't do this.
I'm not good at medicine. Most of my stuff was just hacking stuff off.
Isaac, we're not going to be able to move. We can't move him far.
Do I hear the rock land yet?
Yeah, it landed quite a while
No
ago.
care whatsoever about
Okay.
Marco.
How long did it take?
A while.
Okay, I'll walk up. I'll note the time in my brain.
Yeah,
Whatever, how
okay.
long that was.
Uh-huh.
Can I make a nature check to see if I could think of any kind of plants or anything that would help with this?
Sure.
Can I make that instead?
Nope. He asked for it
Plus
first.
4. So that's a 9.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure.
I'll say like I can't think of anything of like plants or anything. What about you, Red?
Yeah, do I get a roll?
Yeah, I mean, Elise isn't going to do anything until you ask her to, so you guys tell me what you want to do.
Okay, let's see if there's anything around here that can help us. 18.
Marco is convulsing on the ground, and every time she does, Elise kind of goes down and tries to do spare the dying on him. So she's not entirely sure if he's like,
Is Spare the Dying stopping him from convulsing?
yes,
Yes.
momentarily.
Shit. Okay, okay. 18
Okay.
nature.
Yes, Abaddon.
Can I take out one of the sacred fruits in my backpack and look at it?
One of the what?
The sacred fruits in my backpack.
Sure.
And I want to cast Identify on it. No, that doesn't do anything.
Wait,
Uh,
I have something.
okay.
I pull up my water skin I got from the sacred pond that cures anything,
Yeah.
and I'm going to use some of it to clean the wounds on Marco, and I'm going to, as soon as Elise casts a Spare the Dying, I'm going to just give him some in his mouth.
Okay, sure. So as you begin to kind of like put the healing water on the skin, you do notice that it does heal the wounds on top of the flesh. So it does heal. You can definitely verify that it is healing Marco. And then as soon as Elise does a Spare the Dying on Marco, you pour some into their mouth. And you can definitely see that it helps stop the convulsions for a longer period of time. But it looks like he's probably gonna need more.
I've got an entire water skin of that.
Okay.
Did my 18 nature check give me anything in this area that could help?
Not in this area, no. Nothing that you know of around you could possibly cure this particular disease. Other than keeping them alive long enough to fight it off. And then they can become immune.
So this has become a time game then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as soon as he calms down from the convulsing, he's getting hit with another Cure Wounds.
Okay.
For another 13.
I will start it. If that's the knowledge that comes to the group, I will start making sure that I'm resting till my rune comes back.
Sure. Okay, so you all are fighting over Marco. Marco is obviously unconscious during all of this. He's not like coming to at all. He's not mumbling or anything, just fully out cold. Abaddon, what are you doing over there?
I was looking to see if the sacred fruit could help, but I don't think it can, seeing as he probably can't eat anything.
I mean, you could blend it.
With a magic blender, power of magic. I can
Hey,
blend
you
it.
got magic. You could like put
How
it
would
in
I-
your pot and cook it. You're a cook.
You could use your arms.
I'm very frail.
Oh my gosh, you're a
Yeah,
cook
but-
who can't blend stuff. That's okay.
I could cook something maybe. Yeah. Sure, I'll start pulling out my pots,
Totally up to you. Whatever you want to try.
and I'm just gonna like take. I don't know. I'm gonna find something to burn. I'm gonna walk over here,
Sure.
grab just this thing, and just hack it.
Yeah. Get yourself like a fireplace going.
Boss called me. I'll message him back later.
Are you making
Yeah,
a fire? Okay.
Yeah, make a fire, and then I'll like come over here, whatever, and then I'll like make a fire, and I'll just like, I don't know, throw some stuff in it.
Sure.
Make
Well,
like a
using
bit of,
your
like,
cooking
a
skills.
syrup.
Yeah, using your cooking skills, you know exactly how to make a syrup, so I'm going to help you, okay? So, to make a syrup, you know that you have to first, you take the apples and you core them, so it's just the apple bits left. And then,
Are there apples?
well, I thought I gave you an apple.
It just says 4 sacred fruit. It doesn't say specifically apple, but we'll go with apple.
In my head,
It's an
I
apple
imagined
now.
an apple, sorry.
It's an apple now. Let's go.
An apple of a sacred fruit. I'm sorry. Why did I just
Fine,
say
fine.
sacred fruit? I could have swore I wrote down
Mhm.
apple somewhere.
Well, if you did, I didn't write it down in my inventory because all I got was sacred fruit.
Okay, sorry. This is from the
I'll write
tree
down
that
apple.
you guys had in the water, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's sacred.
Very good. Do you want to use all of the fruit or just like one or?
I'll use like 2 of them. Actually,
Sure.
no, I'll use all of them. I'll make a bunch of syrup.
Sure. All right. So you're gonna make some sacred fruit syrup. I'm totally down for that. All right. So it's gonna take you a little bit because you do have to kind of like bring it to a boil. And then afterwards, you kind of have to like whisk it after it's nice and soft to put it into a soft kind of syrupy type thing. The syrup will have chunks of it in it, but it's totally fine. You could, if you really wanted to make like a pure syrup, you could like strain that bit out, but you probably want to leave it in there since it's the sacred apple bits. So
Yep.
it's like a mildly chunky syrup when you're done with it. It's gonna take a while though.
Yeah, I'll make that.
So Abaddon's over there cooking some sacred fruit syrup. Red, you are healing and pouring a little bit of that water into Marco's mouth, and whenever you can. Isaac, you've rested. You are good to go. Yeah. Elise is exhausting herself, casting Spare the Dying on Marco every chance that he starts to convulse.
Yeah, I'm going to begin taking off Marco's armor, and I'm going to... You know what? I'll just take some... I'll take them something to write with, and I'm going to start putting the frost rune on Marco's chest.
Okay. You have removed Marco's outer clothing.
He can yell at me later.
That's fine. So you all are doing that. This is... Abaddon, you're not done for like an hour. It's going to take like 45 minutes or so to get it down to the right consistency. But you are able to get it there. How are you bottling it?
That's a good question.
How much more of the liquid do you have in your pouch there, Red?
It's pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
only
look.
have one water skin.
I'm going to activate this. We're going to have 10 minutes. Marco's going to have to go on full on fighting this thing. So if you got spells to help him heal, dump it in there. What, Abaddon, are you almost ready with whatever you're doing?
I think Abaddon.
I don't. How would I be done in time with this?
Yeah,
or no?
you're done pretty much. I mean, it'll be done by that point.
Yes, I would. Yes.
Okay. If we're all ready, everybody gather around. We're basically going to have to hit him with every heal thing that we can possibly do. I guess, yeah, at least hit him with the lesser restoration too, or whatever. Just dump everything we can into him. This is going to be our last pull on him.
I'm just going to take out, like, I'm just going to have, like, my spoon and basically going to bring just the entire pot over and just, like, kind of dump it in his mouth.
So, yeah, just dump it in his mouth, wash it down with the water. At least do whatever you can. I know you're...
Did you
whatever,
cool
and
it?
Yes, I will cool it down first, yes.
We can deal with burn damage. We can't deal with the other stuff.
Abaddon comes over with a boiling hot thing of like fruit juice.
Sorry. No, I would have cooled it down with like ray of frost and stuff like that, and like made it cooler. So it's
great! You made it a Pop-Tart
it's an eating
that's kind
temperature.
of frozen.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry, you didn't say you cooled it down.
Sorry, yes, I was texting people, so.
No, I figured. Right. Okay, all right. So Marco's not moltening Marco's face. Abaddon's not moltening his face. All right. So
yeah, I will activate the frost rune on him.
All right, so you activate your frost rune. Elise will do less restoration. Red, you pour the rest of the water down Marco's throat, and Abaddon finishes their concoction and comes over to you with a cooled syrup and starts to kind of like pour it into Marco's mouth at this point.
You just hear Isaac yelling, just fight, Marco! Fight!
After a good amount of time, the 10 minutes for your frost rune do eventually pass, and Marco has not convulsed with everything that you all have done. And he's still unconscious, but he does not seem to be getting any worse.
Going straight back to the resting again.
Okay.
I think we've given.
Go ahead, Red.
Do I get the sense that I think we've given him the best odds we can against fighting this?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not convulsing anymore. The skin color is returning to normal from what you can tell. He's still obviously extremely wounded because, actual damage, but He does not appear to be conflicted with whatever was convulsing him before.
Is he
Damn it.
is he stable or is he just unconscious coma right now?
Elise does a medicine check.
I will also do one.
My 19 says he appears to be stable. He's just asleep.
All right, let's make camp here.
That thing stabbed me and I shrugged it off. I should be able to just push the body in the hole.
We shouldn't go near it. I'm passing the cleansing stone around to make sure everybody's clean from the grossness of that thing. I don't want it spreading anymore.
You want me to go get the wagons so we could pull them up close?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go get the wagons so that way we have all the luxuries that we possibly can have at the moment.
More than likely, when he gets done with this, he's probably not going to have a lot of strength for a while.
Yeah, as long as we get him into the wagon, we can get to the next city.
All right. So you all bring your wagon around and you're going to set up camp here, yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you want to set up camp?
So, well, we can't move Marco, so I assume the horses will be... Oh, man. Aha! It lives!
Oh, hey, our ping came back. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I was like. going for.
Yay.
I guess I would put the horses up here.
Ever.
It must have came back with the most recent update. Nice.
It's the small victories.
I
Keeping
missed this. I'd be
clean.
like, guys, look here. Oh, you can't see that. Let me just hover here long enough for you to see my tiny little dots.
What do you mean, Cat? Just go around the dot.
Sigh. All right, so you all move everything over to this particular location. How long are you wanting to rest here?
Do we want to burn the body? Like, I got a torch. I could just chuck it at it.
I don't know. Yeah, let's burn it.
All right.
I can stay if we're all resting here. I can stay awake first. I haven't taken much damage compared to you all.
I'm actually pretty fine right now.
Well, I'll still take first watch.
I'll take first watch as well. I don't think I could sleep just yet.
All right.
I'll go see if I can find us something to eat.
Abaddon's over there like, I wanted to do alone shit, but okay, fine.
No, you're fine.
So, Red, if you remember, you all had traveled here the day before after you dropped the old lady off. And you walked into an area that was devoid of life. So, to search for
Right.
food, you are going to have to go a very long way outside of the Ring of Death.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, good thing we got a bunch of stuff in the bag of colding.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are staying here. So what are you saying? You say you're burning the body?
Yeah.
Sure. How are we burning the body? Who's getting
torch.
near it?
I will.
Okay.
I'm using a torch. I think, Abaddon, could you give me a couple fire bolts at it?
Yep, sure.
Just to make sure it catches? I think I'm immune to it.
I'll start.
Why is there a thing there?
So
Oh.
you notice when you get a little bit
I just
closer
noticed
to
that
the
too.
hole,
Oh God.
there
Just
appears
turns
to
around.
be.
I can't walk through that. I would have jumped over it.
That's a window.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
appears to
Lord.
be a
Oh.
glowing magical disc above the hole to the other side of the dragon.
That doesn't look normal.
I'm not dealing with that right now. Yeets torch at it.
Well,
I care
will deal with
nothing
that.
about that.
For I'm the magic man. This is my thing.
Okay,
You
but
get eaten. I'm not coming after you.
Well, sounds good.
are you hitting the dragon with your fireballs first, or?
I'll send 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
just
Isaac chucks his lit torch onto the dragon, right? But it's
Yeah.
gooey, so it's not really catching fire. What are you using as a fuel?
honestly, I was just hoping like some of the
Tree.
flesh and everything would
Tree.
tree.
Is wood.
Tree.
Okay, so Isaac, after you chuck the torch into the dragon, you realize that it's a goopy mess of flesh and bones that's slowly decaying, and your torch goes out when it hits the goopy flesh of yuckiness. So you need to gather some wood to actually put around it to burn.
I don't see any wood to gather.
Cactus burns.
Tree.
This technically burns, yeah.
Tree.
Oh, that's cool. If you zoomed in and it pings, there's like a little arrow that shows up where the ping is.
I keep hearing red in my head. It's annoying as always.
Tree.
Tree.
Is the magic circle like floating in the air?
Oh yeah, it's floating in the air, just above the thing.
Yeah, I guess I'll start hacking up this tree over here.
Can
Sure.
I? Oh, wait. Do I have this? Do I not have it? Is that my other
Oh,
character?
yeah, as I go by, I will say, by the way, Abaddon's touching a magic circle.
I'll stay with Marco, says Elise.
I'm gonna yell over. Just yell of, Abaddon, I am at limited healing capacity.
I'll be fine.
I don't believe you.
I'm just
Well,
looking at things.
Abaddon's touching things again.
I have been
When-
alive this long by myself.
That's a miracle.
Didn't they
Let me
yell at
do my
for-
magic things.
Didn't they yell at me for looking at a rock?
Yes, I
Mhm.
did.
Is it something that I can physically touch, Kath, perchance?
Do you reach out and touch it?
Reach out
Yes.
and touch me.
Yes. So you reach your hand out and you realize it is a solid surface that you can definitely touch.
Oh, is that what I think it might be? In my head, I'm making a
Maybe.
guess. This is 100% what this is. I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Okay.
Elevator.
And so I must touch an object throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, I'll learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if it has any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item is created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Sure. So you realize that this is a conjuration type spell. You know that this particularly thing is fairly larger than what you've seen with other variations of it. But you do know that it usually hovers above the ground. Wizards tend to use it to kind of carry things. You can also use it as an elevator for going up and down.
That's exactly what I thought it was. I'm guessing my rock activated this, didn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or somebody left.
Or that. That's actually something I never thought of too.
Gets out, looks at dead dragon without head, looks over to everybody else trying to save Marco. Yeah, not my problem. Leaves.
Can I do a quick fly up and survey the air to see if I might see anybody?
I mean, yeah, you can, sure. You fly up into the air, and you're gonna
Aerial
take
perception, but
You're
gained
gonna
around. Oh, it's 20.
Yeah,
18, never mind. I don't have any pluses. 18.
18. All right, so you're gonna take a quick gander around everything. While you are surveying the area, Isaac, you realize that as you're cutting into these trees and everything, they are completely dry. All of the plant life in this area, it looks like it was flash frozen, but it's just all gone. All liquid was
Everything's
removed from
dehydrated.
it. It's all ready to be burned. So you easily are able to chop all of this down, and you can use any of this for kindling.
Yeah, I'll start. I'll use like some whatever grass I can find to make little bundle pouches because I still don't want to get close to the dragon. So he's making little things he can just toss at the dragon.
Sure.
It's like he's basically like going to make a pile by tossing a bunch of it into a pile, and then he'll have Abaddon poke it with a fire spell.
Sure. All right. So you are gathering quite a bit of kindling for all of that. Abaddon, as you fly up and kind of look around, you mostly just see the dead ring around you. Obviously, if anybody had been in that, you can clearly see it because there's not really any trees or anything blocking your viewpoint as you're looking around. You don't see any movement in this ring of unlife.
My boss called me. You have to say that again. What?
It's okay. You don't see anybody moving in this ring.
Okay. I'll fly back down and land.
Okay. While you were looking around, Isaac has gathered a bunch of kindle and kind of like put it on and around the dragon corpse. And he's gotten quite a bit, enough to kind of burn the thing.
Okay. Did I learn the properties of how to use this? Is there something I need to say or do to activate it?
You are not sure how to activate it. You can definitely stand on it.
Because it says if I use the identify, I learn
Right.
how to.
You shouldn't be able
to
to
use-
activate it. If it is what you're thinking it is, only the
Oh,
person
yeah.
who made it should be able to control it. But, from what you can tell, it's probably just a get on and then it moves kind of thing.
Do I see anybody in the area like with my companions?
I mean, Isaac's next to you.
Isaac.
Hey. Technically, I'm far away from him. I'm actually the. Yeah, because I'm over by Marco
Aren't
and
you
them. I'm by
chopping
this tree.
trees
Yeah, I was like,
and bringing it?
Well, I was saying that you were
Over
already
here,
done with
so-
the trees because
Okay, so I'm,
Abaddon
like,
took a
over here
long
now?
time. Yeah, Abaddon took a
Yeah,
long
it took a
time to
while.
look at stuff. So you're already done. All this stuff is chopped. You're by the dragon.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go around the other side. I was gonna be over there, but I'm gonna be over this way.
Yeah, Isaac.
All right, cool. Yeah,
I'm tempted to test out whatever this is.
look, I understand that, and you have a big curiosity level. I get that. Let's get Marco out of the dark first. Then we can go touch the things. Help me
What?
burn the dragon first,
Okay, that'll do that.
please.
I mean, I did identify it. It's technically an elevator,
Yeah, I get that. I
but
understand.
I don't think I can use it.
That's fine. Let's take care of our comrade first. Then we can decide if we want to try to use the whatever or if we can use it and go down it.
Well, see, my thoughts are though, if it disappears, then we can't use it. So, like, we
That's
should
fine. I
try.
don't care about it. I care nothing about the
It's
hole.
not our job.
Where's my head?
I'm yelling that.
Hey, Isaac will go right. He just yells at him. He's like, "Right now, your job is watching Marco."
Oh, so it only works when they say it.
Elise gives you a pat on the back. It's okay.
Did she just give him the "you tried"?
Jeez.
I want to save people. Oh no, that ain't our job. You don't need to stop being a city guard. I'm curious about something. Oh boy, let's do it. I say, mumbling, trying to make Marco comfortable.
All right, let's light this thing on fire, Isaac.
Yes. Just, I guess I'll make another torch and yeet it at him.
Sure. You take another torch and you yeet it at them. And you do see that the dragon does catch fire quite nicely and begins to burn.
I cast a few firebolts to aid it at the start.
Sure. You cast a few fireballs. It is definitely
Bolts,
catching
yes.
fire. It is very, very, very flammable now that you have
Very-
covered
Very
it.
on fire, dragon.
Yes. It's very burning. Very good. Bap, bap, bap.
Was I still able to rest while I was chopping up all that?
No,
For a
you
short
can't
rest.
rest while you're chopping stuff, my dude. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess
I
I'll go back to
apologize.
short resting again to help him.
That's okay. You're on and off resting, so you are good. We
I'm good to
appreciate
get
your
it, or
assistance. Well, yeah, I mean,
good to use the frost rune again.
you get over there and you don't seem to need to use it again. Marco is stable, but unless you just want to use it again.
You know what? Just because Isaac is worried about him, he'll use it again.
Sure. So you have short rested and you have put another bit on him. Boop.
Yeah.
This is fire Abaddon.
Yes.
I was just spawning in a bit of fire. Don't worry about it.
I was wondering, like, what the heck is that? I'm like, oh, it's fire.
It's fire. All right, good. So you have rested. How long are you gonna wait for Marco to be asleep?
I don't think anybody really wants to really wake him up.
Can we safely move him?
Kath, take your DMs for a second.
My DMs.
Is.
Okay. So you guys, I mean, are you talking to each other if you can safely move him or not?
I'm talking to you.
Talking to me. I mean,
Yeah.
he's unconscious and he's stable, so at least says it appears that we should be able to move him without issue.
Do we just want to back of the wagon? Maybe take him to the old ladies or something?
How far away were we from the town?
Quite a ways. It would take you over a day.
We shouldn't take him to the old ladies, because if this goes wrong and he, starts, being a zombie, I mean, we got more people that we have to protect.
Yeah. Do we want to move campsites? I mean, we've cleared this out. As long as nobody touches the circle, we should be good for a little while.
I don't know. Have you seen Abaddon recently?
He was just over there. Oh, shit.
So you guys look over and Abaddon is no longer around. Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
My good friend. My
Yep.
bestest buddy.
Yep.
I need you to click at the top of your screen elevator for me.
I see it.
There we go.
I'm just a little guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa.
So this is what happens. As you step onto the disc, as your friends are over there talking over Marco inside the building where they can't really quite see you, you stand on top of it and it begins immediately starting to descend. And as it is descending into the darkness, you have a thought of, this might be going pretty far. You are on the elevator for a good 10 minutes. It is going down for that amount of time. Eventually, you do land, and you are able to kind of look around, and you do see yourself in a area that appears to have been, it's got a little bit of, like, man-made structure into it and things like that, and all in all, though, it looks interesting. It definitely looks man-made, though, so do you stay? Do you go back up the elevator? What is your current plan?
I'll step off.
Sure. All right. So you step off here. Here you go. You see a very large area over here with a bunch of blankets and things like that hanging out up there. And you do see that it goes on for quite a ways, but it is very, very dark down here, and this is the farthest your dark vision can reach.
Yeah, I'll walk up to kind of like that area.
This way?
Yeah.
Sure. From what you can tell, you're kind of looking around here, and this area does appear to be ruined. Like there's crumbled bricks and things like that, so this does look very old. You're not sure how old, But this area does look very old, and it seems that the cave system does go further in.
Interesting. Do I see any signs that anybody's been down here recently? Like any like disturbed like dirt or any foot tracks kind of deal that were besides mine? That we see?
Are you going to investigate that?
Yes.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
22.
You do see tracks around here. They appear to be humanoid. You're not sure how many. There is at least one, maybe two sets.
Okay, do I see where they have been or where they have gone?
All over the place. It looks like this is a heavily walked and trafficked area.
Okay. I'll walk up to like that corner there.
Okay.
Just to see.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of peek around the corner and you see that the corridor goes even farther down, with more ruined pillars and things like that. But your dark vision cannot pierce far enough down. It is
Do I hear
very,
anything?
very quiet.
Okay. I will. I hear like Red in my head talking like we gotta stick together, number in groups. I kind of like sit there pondering for a moment.
Oh, I
mean,
should
he-
not be doing this. Oh well.
He's right. He's right. But this is kind of cool. I don't get to explore things on my own usually. I'll just step up to here, and like cautiously walk up to that area
Mm-hmm.
very slowly. Kinda
So
keeping an eye
as
out.
you kind of turn the corner on here, you realize the ceiling above you has been cracked a little bit above the top part. And as you're kind of walking this way, you realize the ground around you is kind of unstable. And it looks like the pillar that you can kind of see is cracked right now. It appears because the ceiling has probably sunk a little bit and it crushed all of the pillars directly in front of you. So you're not sure if this is a very safe area to be, but this is what you're looking at right now. Where are we going?
Here, cautiously.
Okay. So from your vantage point, you see directions in every way.
My video game like brain is like explore everything, find all the nooks, and I'm like, I shouldn't do that. But every time I turn a corner, there's more things. I still don't hear anything, eh?
It is dead quiet. It's actually eerily quiet. You're not entirely sure if you're hearing it right.
Hmm. I'll turn around.
Okay.
And I'll head back to the circle.
Sure. So you slowly make your way back to the circle. And you hop your happy little booty back on it. And you take the 10-minute ride back up to the surface.
Yep.
You'll have to click ruin to go back to the other one.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Abaddon, while you're doing that, hang on. You're not here for like 25 minutes.
Yep.
Everyone over here. Hi. How are you guys? You say that, and I assume you all go and look for Abaddon, right?
No, I have a pretty good inkling where he went.
Sure. Isaac, you take a
Yeah.
quick step out, and
Yep.
you definitely notice that the circle is gone. And Abaddon is gone.
He
The
just
corpse
turns
is
around and goes, he
burning.
touched the circle.
Yeah. What'd you expect was going to happen?
I don't know, common sense at some point,
This is your first day.
possibly.
Well, I don't know how to operate a magic circle.
I don't either. I guess the only thing we can do is wait. How's Marco doing?
He's alive for
You're,
now.
you're better at medicine than I am.
He's stable.
I haven't seen. Have we seen any convulsions or anything since?
Nope. Whatever you all did before seems to have stopped it.
I wonder if there's anything we can do to wake him up. See if he's at least.
His body's doing what his body needs to do to heal. He's in no fighting condition, and I'm going to. Did Elise take any time to heal herself?
No. She
Okay,
forgot.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying about fighting. I mean, I'd like at least
She's
to
getting
talk to
12
him to
from
see
me.
if he's okay.
Thank you.
It's not as good as yours, but I can do it too.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. You see that the gash on her side has healed up, and she is much better. Much, much better.
Isaac waves his hands at her and goes, "Feel better."
Thank you. I appreciate you
that's
too.
That's all I got.
Mhm.
I figured with the mood I could at least crack a joke.
You are lovely. So yeah, you guys tell me what you're doing.
I guess we're setting up for rotation on what time of day is it?
It's about a little afternoon.
Okay, so it's not go to sleep time kind of thing.
It is not.
Okay, so we can be up for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go wait for Abaddon to come back.
Remember that time he teleported to the witch's house and gotten captured?
Yeah, I just he's really got to stop this nonsense. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's going to take everything I have not to punch him
Again?
again, possibly multiple times.
I just don't know where he gets off doing this kind of thing, but when I wanted to go save someone, it was no.
When did you want to save someone that we said no?
In the cave with the werebears.
Ah, I see.
They were worried about, we've been through a lot already. Well, Marco was on death's door, and there he goes, skipping along to go on an adventure. Okay.
Well, I mean, he knew we had it taken care of. There's not much healing that Abaddon can really do, right?
No, but it's even if I couldn't heal and I was with one of my friends' final moments and they were gone when I was away gallivanting doing what the fuck ever, that would stick with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe you should tell Abaddon that when he comes back.
Hey, don't listen to me. None of them do.
I listen to you.
Yeah, but you're the smartest one here, so
Hmm.
you're also very good at reining us in.
Well, I did have a lot of brothers growing up.
What was it like?
What was what like?
No, having the whole family thing.
Oh, family thing? Oh, it's obnoxious. They're the worst, absolute worst. Always harassing me, putting bugs in my food, or stealing my holy symbol, and it's terrible. But I love them, so I forgive them each time. I just get them back.
I'm
Every
the same way
time.
I was, only I didn't love them and I hated them.
Ah,
I only had a couple that I liked.
I got you. Well, I mean, Life is all about the relationships you make along the way.
Yeah, I'd say I lucked out with this group
Yeah.
for the most part.
Listen, you can't be mad about everything. Not everybody gets to do absolutely everything they want.
I think there's a stark difference between doing things you want and doing things you should.
It's fair.
Oh, I've got an idea. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Isaac, is this the hole?
Yeah, that's the hole.
Oh.
You hear a zip, and I'm gonna start peeing down the hole.
You hear
Oh.
Isaac is literally holding on Blaze, bent over, both legs, just hand on his legs, just cackling.
Abaddon!
The funny thing is, Elise gave me this idea.
Oh, God.
Really?
She said she always
Yeah.
got her brothers back whenever they pissed her off. Well, here we go.
This is pissed on, not pissed.
High or low,
Abaddon, it's
Abaddon?
raining.
Well, just don't tell him I did it.
High or low, Abaddon?
Oh.
Low? Okay. Abaddon was too far down. Yeah. Abaddon, you don't get rained on or anything, just so you know, because you were too far down at the time, so it would have hit the edge of the walls first. Because, you know, Red is unable to stream straight down, so it did kind of go at an angle and eventually hit the wall.
I can arch. You know, I'm Bowman. I can straight up and just.
I'm gonna not go into
Is there-
the concept of
Is there
how that
fish
might
sticking for that?
happen. I rolled. You don't hit Abaddon. I'm sorry. That's how that works.
He's an archer.
We're not going down that route. Thank you.
Just imagining the impossible shot I took at the catapult. Yeah, just about like that. Okay. Well, all
You
right.
feel satisfied. How about that?
I was gonna say, Isaac, I feel better actually.
Do you?
You know, it was oddly satisfying.
Oh, I was just gonna punch him, but honestly, at watching you do that, I feel better.
Yeah.
The ch-
For now
the
on,
ch-
whenever you guys do something stupid, I'm gonna get you back.
I'm gonna just sit down on the platform on my ride up, and I'm actually gonna pull out my ocarina and start playing some music.
Sure.
I was just gonna walk down and back over. At least did you tell Red to try to piss on Abaddon?
No, I did not tell Red to do that. Red, did you just piss on our companion?
He might think it was raining.
I mean, I feel better.
You said
but-
whenever your brothers got mad at you, you would get them back. Well,
Yeah,
Red's in
if they
trouble, I'm leaving.
pranked me.
this is
Did Abaddon prank you? Did he put bugs in your food?
maybe he puts a lot of stuff in our food.
Isaac,
He
as
probably thought it rained.
eventually, Isaac, you do start to hear music coming from the hole, and it is slowly getting louder and louder until you can kind of see a faint glow deep down in that hole that eventually raises up higher, and you do see Abaddon here as he is sitting down in the middle of this circle.
Hello.
Just comes up to Isaac standing there.
Hi.
I,
It's a pretty cool cave down there.
you know I should punch you, right?
If you can reach me.
I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, there are ruins down there. That's good to know.
Yeah,
I didn't explore very much, though.
I shouldn't have at all.
It's a very long ride down. It's about 10 minutes.
Okay. It wouldn't be right if I didn't yell at you. The same way that I had to yell at Red when we didn't go down the cave. So I'm yelling at you. Knock your shit off. We've got
No.
companions that are hurt.
I'm aware. But I'm not very useful in that situation. So the best thing I
understand.
could do was survey the area.
I
That's what I'm
understand you're
good
not
at.
very useful. The problem is if you get into a situation that we cannot get to you with, then you're screwed and we lose two of our companions.
I'm
Now,
pretty
do you see?
capable.
I know you're capable, but shit happens that goes far beyond our capabilities, and you have
I'm
to
aware.
realize that.
I
Knowing your
know. I'm
limitations
well
is
aware.
part of this.
I'm well aware.
Well, if you're well aware, don't go running off on a middle venture when we have somebody that's down. I'm not asking much, and I'm not asking something hard.
I'm aware. Red
And honestly, if
was
Red
honestly the
didn't
voice
piss
of
down the
reason in my
hole,
head.
I'd be mad at you right now.
Wait, he pissed down the hole?
Oh no, now you want to be upset about it.
No, he what? Huh?
Oh yeah, everybody's mad at you right now.
No. Why would he
Well,
piss down the hole?
Now
Well,
I'm mad
think
at
about-
Isaac. The first thing I said is just don't tell him. It'll be funny, dick.
I mean, there's nothing hits me.
No, you know what? Just I don't know. You know what? Just don't do that shit, please.
Look, you are all the frontline people.
Yeah,
I'm the
and if-
backline person, but there's times where I feel very useless, and the only thing I'm good at now, or have been for a while, is being the surveyor of the area. I have wings. I can fly. I'm
Yes.
the magic man, as you all say, the wiggle fingers.
Yes,
So,
well,
in the best interest to know what the fuck was around us, apologies for the language, I looked down the hole.
here's the problem with that. I know
There
you're
were
smart,
people down
Abaddon.
there, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's
no,
people down there.
there were people before. There might. I found tracks. That's all. I don't know if there's actual people still down there, but I found tracks
All right,
of
let's
people.
put it this way, Abaddon. I know you're smart. I know you believe yourself to be clever. I know you're going to do everything you possibly can to dance around this conversation and make it feel like you did nothing wrong. You did. Go back. Apologize. Don't do that shit again. All right?
I will do my best.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking. And just walks back. Abaddon's back. I didn't hit him.
Is the dragon burnt fully?
Yeah, it is very much like in the smoldering stages at this point.
Okay. Just firebolt at it.
Okay. I'm gonna fire a little bigger for you. Go. So what are we doing, guys?
I will head back to him. I can't move out the hole.
Oh right, sorry. Hang on. There you go. Listen, you're not supposed to walk into the hole.
Mm-hmm. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Marco's still asleep, says Elise.
Is he breathing fine?
He seems to be breathing just fine, yes.
That's good. I can't kill this fly because I only have one hand. I'm angry at the stupid fruit fly that keeps flying around my face.
Get him, fly. Get him.
Abaddon's swatting
Yeah,
at something in
flies,
front of
man.
him.
Well, do we want to rest here or somewhere else? There is ruins in the hole. Just saying.
Like,
It looks safe.
the ruins look safe.
Yes.
There was a big undead dragon probably guarding it. And you think the inside of it looks safe.
I heard nothing. I saw a couple footprints of possibly people that were there beforehand. Or still there, I can't tell. But it was safe. For the most part. I explored very little. I literally went around one corner and then heard your voice in my head telling you know, our friendship and all that. So I turned around and came back.
The power of friendship and all that.
It wasn't okay. That was an exaggeration, but that's technically, you know, stronger groups and numbers. Blah blah blah.
Well, I'm more worried that, like, if you got hurt and we couldn't save you, and Marco dies, then I lose 2 friends rather than losing 1 or none.
I have a lot of ways of taking care of myself, Red.
And
I
there's
do
lots of
appreciate-
ways that we've seen you on your ass, man. You just
Yes, that was a
Just say you're
long time
sorry.
ago. I
I
apologize.
don't want the apology because he's just gonna do it again. I just want him to be careful because I care about him.
I am careful. I tried to be.
All
Do
right.
better.
Now that little thing you went down, did it make noise?
No. It's essentially what's known as a tensor floating disk, or just a floating disk. It's a magic thing that spellcasters use to carry around large objects with them. I believe you can carry up to like an insane amount of pounds, like insane.
Okay.
And usually wizards they can make a smaller version of this to move things around with them, or spellcasters. This is a larger scale, and it feels more maybe permanent. I can't tell, but it makes no noise.
Okay.
So
Well, that part's good at least. If you know,
Mhm.
if they were down there, they wouldn't have heard you.
no, I was quite quiet. I tried to be at least. I'm
Well,
pretty
let's
light on my feet.
make sure Marco's gonna live, and I'm down for checking it out.
I agree, and I would have stayed and helped, but there's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah, but what if Marco died?
Well, then I would have learned when I came back.
You wouldn't have been bothered that your friend's final moments and you just weren't here.
We helped. I don't know. It's hard to say. I've lost a lot of people in my life, Red.
Yeah, me too. And the fact that I wasn't there for it keeps me up.
The fact that I was there for mine keeps me up.
Well, look at that. We're both sad now.
We're both opposites. Fuck this. I'm gonna play my flute. Maybe
I'm
it makes
sad
this better.
too.
Yay,
What are
trauma.
you sad about, Isaac?
Abaddon, you got any drums?
No, and I
Damn.
don't.
I actually
know
know how to.
Yeah,
I know how to play drums.
I only have my flute. It's something I can pack with me.
Honestly, I
something I
wanted to
picked
pick
up.
up the loot at some point. Why don't we just say screw it and quit being adventurers? We could be a band.
No,
I
I
At
also want
least
to
you have
look
a
at the
pretty
bookstore.
voice. You could sing.
Ha.
don't want to play music forever.
I don't either.
Oh well, fine. I guess we're adventurers again.
I got too many things I want to kill.
Oh, that was the fastest career start and end I've ever seen in my life.
No,
Well,
give him like
ba-
5
Bands
minutes.
break
He'll
up all the time. I don't know what to tell you.
no. Give him like 5 minutes. He'll find a loot somewhere and come back. And go, I'm coming back, but not for the music. Not for you, but for the music.
Okay,
Mm.
Jake.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Huh? I don't get it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. He made a very
Inside
weird
joke.
reference.
A very obscure reference. Congratulations.
Oh.
That's that's my
I-
personality.
It's tickling my brain. Like I can't pinpoint where it was.
I
but
can't pinpoint it at all.
I did.
I'm going to make a call to my girlfriend. I'll be back in a moment, and I will walk over here
Okay.
and I will pull up my sending stone.
Hey, before you go, can you identify things?
Yes.
Good, I have 4 mysteries for you to crack.
4?
Yeah, so I found these. And I
Good lord.
reach in my bag and I pull out the 4 mystery bottles I got from the Devil Crypt where the pit fiend was at.
Oh my goodness. Okay, sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, I can ritually cast these, so they'll take a little longer, so I have to use a spell slot. I'll do the
I mean-
call, and then I'll do it. 'Cause it takes
Oh no,
a
you're
minute.
fine. I just wanted to say it before I forgot it again because I
Oh,
meant to
okay.
do that literally the next day.
All right, I will do that in a moment. I'll walk over here, and I'll send her... I'll pull up the sending stone and send Lola a quick message. Is it, what, evening time?
It's like 2 in the afternoon.
This afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Good evening. Good.
Try that again.
I'd like go to say it. I'm like, no, it's not evening. Good afternoon. darling. My day has been chaotic, but interesting. Fought an undead dragon. Found a secret cave. Very fun. Sending love, kisses, and hugs.
You get a
That's
response
25.
back. Darling, I'm in the middle of the shop right now, selling lots of books from you. Miss you lots. Sounds really cool. We'll talk more in the book later. Love you. It's 25.
Yeah, I think I counted syllables on my hand. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
can't
lot.
do syllables.
No, I didn't, but I think I did, and then I got lost. So I just kept counting.
You silly.
I'll just write a smiley face in the book and then close it.
Smiley
And I'll head
face.
back.
Okay.
And I will just sit in the corner over here, and I will richly cast for 40 minutes on each of these bottles. Because that takes 10 minutes per ritual cast. Therefore, it's
Uh-huh.
40 minutes, and I will identify every single one of these things.
Cool. Where did we get these potions again?
From the underneath, was it the cemetery, Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the crypt with the pit fiend.
Okay. So this first one that you have, and somebody's gonna need to write this down. Okay.
You
Yep.
got this, Red?
Yep.
The
I'm
first
'cause,
one
yeah, go ahead.
was a milky liquid that was kind of crimson in color. This potion effect. Your fingers become completely numb for 1d4 hours, and you can't hold anything in your hands.
Cool.
That's the first potion.
Is that just a poison?
It says it's a potion,
All right.
so it just
Yep.
says your fingers become completely numb for 1d4 hours. You can't hold anything.
It's just a messed up potion.
Good prank on somebody.
I mean, it's not
Hey.
toxic. It just makes your fingers go numb.
So it's not classified as a poison, so it's not illegal, right?
Technically.
Hold on, wait. That gives me an idea. Abaddon, if your
Mhm.
hands are so messed up you can't hold anything, could you still cast spells?
No.
I have no idea.
I think
Probably.
do
Well,
they do the verbal thing too?
mostly most spells are verbal, and then the somatic, which means I have to move my hands.
Yeah. I have to do that too.
Yes, it's the same as you. So probably not. If it's only a verbal, then maybe. But very few are verbal.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. My
'Kay.
kid needs me for a second.
It's okay. Alright, second potion. You got that first one down, yeah?
Yep.
Second potion. Abaddon, you take a little bit of a closer gander at this one. You see that the liquid inside is silver in color, and it kind of has a bit of a fizzing look to it. So whenever you drink this one for 1 hour, your hands and feet grow webbing, allowing you to travel much faster in water.
Oh,
For 1
Okay.
hour.
Okay.
this one makes you swim faster.
All right.
Or it makes you go rubbing on your feet and hands.
That's actually kind of cool.
And creepy, but yes, cool.
Silver in color.
The first one is a good prank. Third one now.
Or if
Third
I soaked
one.
some arrows into it and shot it into that little fucker that keeps running away from us. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. This one, Abaddon, you can tell that this one is ivory in color. Your hair has the effect of being underwater. So, like, your hair, just your hair, appears to lose gravity. So, like, when you move it back and forth like you're under the water, it has that effect,
Mhm.
but in the air for an hour.
I like, Red, come here for a second.
Yeah.
and like tell him to lean in close, and I'll tell him the effect of that one, and be like, "That would be an amazing potion and a funny prank on Elise."
I'm too scared to prank Elise.
I'm not.
See, Marco would hit me, but I think Elise knows enough about us to attack us emotionally.
Well, Marco doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
That does not work on him.
Well, let's not use it on him.
I'm not.
No, what we do is we loosen up Isaac's top knot and give it to him so he can't, he can't do his hair like he normally does every day.
Okay, or we could do it to both. Split the potion in like a soup.
Uh,
I make a soup and I put them in the soup.
You do know that
Just
putting
chug
a
us-
potion in a soup dilutes it too much.
Not true.
Put it in a syrup. We'll make some crazy pancakes.
True. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Anyways, so that's what that one does.
Huh.
The fourth one.
This one appears to be an oily liquid that's green in color.
Mm.
You lose all your spell slots for the day.
Oh. Oh my goodness. That's rough.
Yeah. Obviously none of these have names, so you can name them whatever you want, but there you
Yeah.
go.
This potion, I just look at it like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. When we
Oh, so-
catch him,
It's not like a poison, remember that. It has to be ingested.
yeah, and I'll pry his jaw open if I have to.
Yeah, if we can get close enough. But it would be
I've gotten close to him
amazing.
plenty of times.
That's true, you have. Yeah, if we could do that, that would honestly be. That would. Yes. Sorry,
Oh, this is gonna
saying
be
some magic.
perfect.
opponents for 40 minutes straight is a lot.
This is what I've been looking for.
Well,
Abaddon,
now
you
we
just
know
saved me a
those.
bunch of money because the only other plan I had was trying to find somewhere to make like a one-time use silent spell bombs.
Yeah, no, silence is rough.
I know. I kind of miss it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome there. It's still afternoon. Do we want to just hold out, maybe take a short rest for people? I mean, we've already probably done that.
I
And
haven't
just
been resting.
wait till. Oh, well, do you want to take a short rest then? We can watch over Marco.
Yeah.
Kath,
Yeah.
I still don't know how much the emeralds I have cost.
You gotta go get him appraised.
Oh, right. Because I had 12 of them.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that's how that works.
I mean, the city that you left that you could have gotten appraised them in was the devastated one, so, like, you didn't really have a chance.
That's true.
So, you all are resting, right?
I'm actually going to go over here.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of... I'm not going back on. I'm just going to keep an eye on it in case anything happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to kind of sit like here.
Sure. You are resting over there, Abaddon.
Like keeping an eye out on it.
Yeah.
I'll be writing my book to the wall a little bit.
Sure. All right. So tell me what you guys are doing. How long are you waiting? What's the plan? What are we doing?
Well, are we waiting for Marco to get up?
Yeah. At least that's what I thought we were doing.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, if it takes... If we heal him more...
I'm a bit strapped on that. I'll try it.
I have a healing potion.
Ocean.
Potion. I have the potion.
Yeah.
Potion.
I'm going to put a cure wounds into him.
Excellent. Cure the beloved Marco.
10.
You pump another healing into him, and you see more of his wounds fade away.
All right, he didn't wake up.
Dang. Normally it should.
Elise
you think it
medical
would?
checks him again. She said he seems completely stable. I don't know. I can stay with him here if you all want to go down there.
I don't like the idea of leaving you alone, though.
I'll be fine.
Mm,
I'm not weak. He's just sleeping. It's fine.
I know you're not weak. What do you two think?
I mean, I'm down to go down the hole, but also I don't want to leave them alone.
Honest, we'll be fine. You're just gonna pop down the hole and come back up, right?
That's what he
Yes.
did, but he said there was a whole set of ruins down there.
There's yes, it's a lot of ruins.
Isaac?
I think Isaac BRB'd. We can pause here for our own short BRB until Isaac gets back. We'll do like a 5-minute break if you guys want to do that real quick.
Sure.
Okay.
It worked.
Chat, we're gonna do a quick 5-minute break. Please stand up
Bye.
and stretch, and we'll be right back. No, the BRB isn't over yet. I was just catching Isaac up on what happened in Naya River. We're waiting on Mr. Bunny to come back. Sorry, one sec. Okay, and Mr. Bunny's back.
Sorry, I heard you. I was,
That's
on my bed laying down because.
All right, we are back in the game here. All right, so the current conundrum is, what are we doing with the hole? What are we doing with Marco? What is the plan?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like we have one comrade down, one comrade that is not combat worthy. Anybody could roll up here. Donnie's coworker could roll up at any point and end both of you. I'm not saying that Elise you can't fight.
You saw Elise's face darken for a second, like, how actually dare you?
Like, look, I understand that you can fight. You're a tough little girl. I understand that. Always proud of you. But there are a lot of things out there that are stronger than us. It's a very bad, dangerous situation.
Hmm.
And also, you're a spellcaster. If somebody rolls up on you with a sword, you might not be able to get away with that, and he could just off Marco and chase you down. Granted, we'll know when Red starts taking damage, but how far we are down there, we might not make it back in time. It takes Abaddon 10 minutes to get back up here.
Yes.
Then let's mark it on the map and go.
I agree.
We'll load Marco up and start heading to the city.
I agree. Marco's fine. Guys, I'm good. Honest. Just go do the whole thing. It's not going to take but like 20 minutes. Why go all the way to the city? Why go all the way to the city just to take a 2-day trip back? That doesn't make any sense. Just go down the hole real quick. I'll be fine.
There is a teleportation circle that is going to be given to us to head back to Spark. Remember that?
Yeah.
So the odds of us coming back this way are very slim.
Which, I mean, that's, in all honesty, that's fine. We don't need to check every nook and cranny, especially when we have comrades that are down. And I mean, I understand there's the whole thing. Oh, there's not. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm worried. I'm actually worried about this party and the safety of the group at this moment.
I agree. We are also on a job. And our job as Spark is to search and get relics. And there looks like there could have been relics down there.
That's fine. We can mark it on the map, give it to our boss, and they could send another team out to it. Or they can dispatch us again. This job is not worth this group's lives. All of you are worth more than Spark will ever be worth to me.
That is valid. Have you tried waking up Marco?
Yeah.
Did we? What did we do to try to wake him?
Magic healing usually does it.
I mean, healing, yeah, but did we actually just try to wake him?
You know what? Here, Isaac just reaches down, grabs Marco's jaw, and just shakes him a little bit. Wake up!
What? What happened? What?
Are you fucking kidding me? That's all we had to do.
What happened, guys? Why are y'all staring at me while I'm sleeping?
Isaac gets down on all fours right to his face and goes, "You tried to die on me."
I did no such thing. I just woke up.
Tried to die on me.
Marco, you almost died, dude.
I feel fine. I'm
Yeah.
sleepy. I think I had a nap. That was really nice.
So nobody tried to wake him up until now. Awesome.
You know what? I think he's still about to die.
Well, hey, hold on. You guys came into my tent. That's fine.
Take
look
one
around, Marco. Do
solid
you
look
see a
around.
tent?
Do you remember the dragon, Marco?
He groggily, like, looks around the area, sniffs the air. He goes, "Oh, yeah, there was a dragon. Oh, yeah, shit, he bit me."
Yeah, you almost died.
Yeah, you almost died.
Repeatedly. A lot.
Like died, and we can't bring you back.
Oh, frick.
You almost
like-
turned into a zombie.
Yeah, you would have died and became a zombie.
Oh. Well, thanks for not letting me do that.
I took everything. I had to put my rune on you multiple times.
Oh.
He's probably just now realizes he's shirtless
Oh, where's my clothes?
over there in the pile.
He covers up his man chest. He's like, "Oh, Lee, stop looking at me." She rolls her eyes and looks away.
He's been looking at you for hours, Marco. Get over it.
He
Notice
goes,
how some of us are still beat up because we didn't rest because we were caring for you this entire time?
"Okay,
Yeah, you notice the big wound on Elise?
it's gone." Red healed that earlier. Sorry, I
was he
made
able to get
myself
it all?
yawn. Yeah. So Marco groggily wakes up from his nice nap that nobody tried to wake him from.
God.
You guys,
yeah,
you
I'm just-
remember
I'm
how
tossing
hard of a
Marco down.
sleeper Marco is.
I'm tossing Marco down the hole.
I can't believe none of you thought about it.
That's all right. He was like on death's door. I didn't think of just grabbing him and shaking him. Like, wake up.
Yeah, like when you heal somebody from it, they usually come back conscious again. I guess Marco doesn't do that shit. He's just like, nah, hit me.
No, Marco saw an opportunity to stay asleep and did it.
Yeah, that's Marco for you. I don't know what you
Marco
want from me.
opened, somebody healed him. Marco opened one eye, saw that shit wasn't too bad, and went back to sleep. Just like, oh, extra time.
Hold on. You didn't wake up to all the yelling?
What yelling?
You just hear Isaac in the back. Oh, I'm gonna make you run when we get back.
If you
So
guys
go in the hole then,
remember,
correct?
Marco is the hardest sleeper of the whole group. Abaddon, you said the whole.
Okay. Is it a whole time?
I believe so.
All right, are we good to go? Marco, how are you feeling?
I could use a little bit more sleep, to be honest
Are
with
you
you.
Fucking kidding me.
Marco, do you want to make the
Marco.
fast way down the hole?
No!
It's 10 minutes till the bottom, so you don't want the fast way.
Yes, our Marco's about to make it in 2.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you guys are mean to someone who just woke up. Jeez, alright, where are we going? What hole?
We were worried about you, Marco.
Let me make this very clear to you. When you get back to the guild, you owe us all dinner.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't the guild feed us? Do we pay for the fruit of the guild?
He will. He's gonna pay.
So yeah, there's this, Marco.
Huh. Wow, I don't remember that being here when I was awake last time.
No, it was not here last time.
Well, we were too busy working on that, and I just point what's left of the burned body.
Oh yeah, it's mostly a charred corpse now.
All right.
Also, we all need to jump on this at the same time.
Oh, all right. Well, 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
You're
hold
lucky
that
I
back.
can't actually move my character. I can't move my character down because Abaddon got enough ass to stop me.
All right. Let's do a quick check before we go down. Elise, how are
Yeah?
you on healing spells?
I got a couple.
Red, what about you?
I have exactly 2.
Abaddon, how are you on spells?
I'm just P2.
Marco,
How are
Don't
you
lie
on
to
spells,
me.
Marco?
I don't have any spells. I'm out.
Shit.
Totally
Shit.
out.
We gotta go back. Marco, tell me honestly, how are you holding up?
I'm feeling great, my man. Feeling good. Feeling fantastic. I got like this gash over here where the tail like stabbed me, and then my arm's got these really cool teeth marks in it. But other than that, I feel great.
You know what? You should get a tattoo about that later.
Nah,
But
man, I hear chicks dig scars.
Yeah. Hey, Elise. He flexes at her and she rolls her eyes.
not that one she's spoken for.
Really?
That's yours.
I don't own anyone.
Are we ready to get on this or not?
Screw it. Isaac,
One,
just do
two,
it.
three.
Just well,
Yes,
bye, Red.
jump on.
Like hell.
All right. You
You just hear
all
Red from the top rope.
slowly
Right on
make
Marco.
your guys' way down, 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 down. It is very dark in here, by the way. It's very, very, very dark. Elise and Marco eventually go, I can't see anything.
Torch.
Do you have
In
any
the
left?
spots.
You got rid of
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, they come in bundles of 10. I now have about 7.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Hey, Abathon, was that guy there the last time you were here, you motherfucker?
All right, so as you all come down the elevator, you do see a person on a bunch of blankets and pillows and stuff on the top of like a couple bit of stairs. And as you come down, they turn towards you and do like a half wave kind of thing. Hello.
I will I'm going to step to the front there so that way I'm in front part.
Hello?
Are you friendly or you gonna attack us?
Oh, I'm totally friendly. Hello, welcome to my home. Hi.
Oh,
Not gonna be great, but I'm still doing it. 21!
What are you doing?
Are they friendly?
Yeah, they seem to be
Insight
friendly.
check.
Yeah, she seems very chill. So what you're seeing in front of you appears to be a lady who has
I
like
thought that was her name. Your thing was on it. It just said Catherine. I was like, oh, okay, because it just looked
Oh.
like the name tag for it.
Oh,
We're
no,
gonna meet
sorry.
God.
Oh, God.
But no,
you.
you see a very pretty lady over here who has silver hair in like blue robes. And they are holding a kind of like white staff with a stone in the top that looks very familiar. The stone at the top has that, bluish silver hue, reminiscence of a stone that you all have been playing with this entire campaign.
Do we see any sort of symbolism anywhere?
Symbolism for gods or things like that? No, not that you can kind of see.
Like Donnie's.
No, you don't see any of that, because Donnie's thing is a god thing, so you don't see any of that around here.
They
Okay.
also, and Donnie who wear a lot of gold. And black.
Just kind of bounce it up here and make sure we're not going to get attacked or anything like that.
Yes, no,
Um,
please, come in. My name is, Syntha. It's good to meet you all. I felt the connection to my brethren above sever. I'm assuming that was your doing, correct?
Oh, wait, you
that,
were.
that depends.
the
Are you going to
dragon?
be mad at us?
Oh, no, not at all. That my brethren was turned undead centuries back, and I had no way to help them.
Oh, because your brethren tried to try our friend undead also, and we're a little on edge.
Understandable, yes. So, if you want, I can tell you a little bit of what happened. But you are
Oh, wait,
currently.
does that make you a dragon?
Oh, yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh, what kind?
Hold on, wait. You're a dragon?
Yes, I am.
Are you pulling my chain?
No. I am, you would call us silver dragons.
Oh, hi.
Well, I
Hello.
thought like dragons are like these beautiful, magnificent creatures that are like amazing, and I'm not saying you're not. I thought you'd be bigger.
You hear Isaac over there. Wow.
What? Every story I've read about a dragon, they didn't
Well, they're
look like her.
super powerful. I assume this is a form that she can take. I don't know. Abaddon turns into things all the time.
Yes, we can take human form from time to time. I choose to pick this one because I thought it was very pretty. Sorry, it's not to your liking.
No,
Ah.
I didn't say that. It just, dragons are.
He's bad with conversation. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
you don't.
awkward as shit.
Isaac, dragons are apex predators. Those are like really respected where I'm from.
Oh, so you're he's just straight up. Oh, so you're fanboying.
Why? That's why I only summon like top of the line predators with what I like. That's my we are predators, but this is the top.
Hi.
So basically, what you're saying is, okay. So it turns out he's an awkward fan. I am sorry.
She seems to be giggling quite a bit. She finds you very amusing.
Well, shit. We just kind of stumbled into your place because we're relic hunters and stuff like that. But if this is your home, we can't exactly just come busting in here.
That's all right. I sent the elevator up there to bring you down as a team. So
Oh, cool.
Wait.
Yeah.
You did that.
I did. Yes, that's my elevator. I had gone to kind of tidy up a little bit. I think one of you came down a little bit early, and I wasn't quite here yet. But I am back now, so you know.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to save our friend, and Abaddon here decided to go on a trip.
I've been muted this entire time.
Oh no!
Son of a gun.
I was wondering why you were so
Classic-
quiet.
Classic Abaddon.
I've literally been speaking, and I'm like, why are they ignoring me? Why are they ignoring me? And I'm like, I like didn't want to look over. I'm like, don't tell me I'm muted. I look over, and I'm like, you frick.
Oh no!
Oh.
Classic Abaddon.
I'm very sorry you were muted. What's up? What do you want to talk about?
How you doing?
How you
It's so
doing?
sad, dude. It's so sad. I was little, and the thing too is I was talking, and it was like the perfect pauses too, where it seemed like I was in the conversation.
Oh.
Like there's no talking over me. Every time it happens, I never get talked over. Actually, no, I did a little bit, but I just assumed that Isaac was talking to. And like Kath, you did a few responses that were like perfect with what I said too. Anyways, this
Bro was having a one-off by himself.
I hate this.
So sorry.
Gosh, it's fine. I would just say, okay, I'll rewind for a second. I was telling Red, there's many types of dragons. They can all do cool stuff, crazy things. So and they're not all like always in dragon form. I was saying that stuff. What basically she said too. And then I was like apologizing for my friends of them just being rambling and stuff like that. And then when you said, "Oh, one person came down here," that's when I was unmuted or was muted still. But I'm like, "Yes, I came down earlier. That was me. So I did not know somebody lived here.
Yes,
Apologies.
this is my home.
I was snooping a little bit. My
That's
bad.
okay. I did give you the key to the front door, per se.
Yes, you kind of did. I thought honestly that my rock was something that brought that up, but I suppose you was not that. So
Hmm. Well, welcome. Come in, come in. I'm afraid I don't have many chairs. You see, I've been locked down here for quite a long time.
I mean, locked.
Yes.
Oh,
it's-
I fumble in my pockets, remembering some of the things. And I'm going to offer a gift. I'm going to pull out the sapphire that I got.
Ooh. I do like sapphires.
I've read a lot of stories. I like dragons. And I hold it out to her.
You can see that she is highly amused by you and accepts your gift very graciously and says, "Thank you. That's very kind of you, young man."
I don't mean to be rude whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
but could I see the stone in your staff real quick?
Of course, and she'll like hold the staff out to you so you can see it a little bit closer.
Like he'll carefully, like both hands. Obviously put his axe away and everything else. He's looking at both hands. He's holding it. Is this the same stone that we have?
Oh yes.
Yeah, guys, this is that stone.
well, this
Well-
was labeled as a mine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I did
this is
see some
supposed to be
blue
where they came
crystals.
from.
Are
Possibly.
you-
Yeah.
Are you all interested in the monostones?
Well, yes,
Monostone.
actually, we've been fighting waves and waves of undead.
Ah,
and there's mass catastrophe going on where people are actually being vacated from their towns. These stones have been being used with statues to actually protect them.
I see, I see. That's still going on. I would have assumed centuries later the undead issue would have been taken care of by now. How long have you all been fighting the undead?
We've only been about I think a year out of game. I think about a year
It's been
or something
about
like that.
2 months.
We've been together longer than 2 months.
No, you have, but this undead incursion happened roughly
Oh,
2 months
Mhm.
ago.
We've
and
been playing in this campaign for a long time.
you count the time travel, it's much longer.
Yeah.
The time travel?
Yeah, you know what? Isaac will
That's a
actually
story
sit
for
down
another
and
day,
explain to
maybe.
her what
Never mind.
happened with the towers and the temple and what's happened with the areas that were heavily poisoned with the bad auras and stuff like that, and what's happened with the stones.
I see. What about Luana?
Luana. Isn't that
That's
the princess?
yes.
N-
No.
no, that was. She wasn't a princess when I was above ground, but perhaps she did become a royal at that point. She
Luala?
had. No, Luana. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. No. She. There was. I looked back in my notes. I'll let you because I wrote this down.
Aha.
Yeah. No. She was granted the title of queen at one
Oh.
point.
Interesting. Very good. Well, what I know about Luana is they came to my mines asking for a way to keep the undead at bay, and of course I had to assist as it was my home as well. And so I allowed them to mine a little bit from my personal stash of mana stones, and then they said that they could refine them to make the strength of the crystals a little, bigger to keep everything at bay. So I'm assuming that's what you mean by using statues. Those are probably conduits to make the stones better.
More than
So
likely.
yeah, we haven't heard anything about that. We've just been. This is what's been going on. He explains that what the process is. We go out, find a stone, bring it back, put it in a statue of her or like of whoever who was doing it, the statue, and he'll explain what the statue looks like and the effects afterwards.
I see. Very interesting. Yes, I was not involved in that particular portion of the you know, stuff from before. I'm a very reclusive dragon. I didn't really leave my cave much in the past, and well, I couldn't there for the last few centuries.
I,
What happened to me was that I was trapped down here when the Nightwalker came and turned my brother into an undead creature who sealed me down here, and I was not able to leave or assist anybody to get down to me until they were defeated in battle.
The Nightwalker is does he look like, and I described Donnie's coworker?
No, the Nightwalker is a tall, shadowy creature with the hooves of a goat with large horns on top and fingers like blades. It stands probably about 10 times as tall as you.
Oh well.
Wait, is she describing that thing that we saw that like
Uh
I
huh.
was very convinced challenged me to a fight?
Uh huh. The
Oh,
Nightwalker is the leader of the undead incursion, and he is much stronger than anything else I have ever seen, and I am very old.
and you wanted to square up with that thing.
yeah. I
What's the
shot
Oh.
it.
What's the dragon's name again?
Uh, Syntha, with a
I
C.
have a I have a question.
Cytha.
What did they he well,
Yep.
our queen at the time, did she come down with with companions like Kaner, Blackhide?
Um, I vaguely remember those names, yes.
Okay, so yeah, the heroes party came down here then.
They came down with miners, and I allowed them to take quite a few of our larger stones that were further in the cave system. And they took those back, and I had not heard from them since. But then again, there was the undead dragon up there shortly after they left that probably sealed them away. That
Would you have
was.
happened to
Go ahead.
you wouldn't happen to have a copy or the knowledge of how they refine these stones, would you? That was lost to us.
Unfortunately, no. I only provided the stones. That was not part of my job. I was the protector of the stones.
Did they happen to leave anything that we could get a clue from?
Well, I remember that they were humans, I think, right? The original people. So if it's been centuries, I'm sure they're no longer alive. Do they have children? Maybe they have a line or something that you can go talk to.
Well, there's the
Th-
princess
there
currently and
is,
the
yes.
prince, I believe.
Yes,
Wait,
the current queen is dead. The
Yeah,
current
she
king, we don't know who it is. At least our party doesn't.
but we're going to the capital city.
That's
it would
true, we
take us.
are.
We're
Yes,
about to go through the catacombs too of that city.
yes. The current princess's name is Libby, and the current prince's name is Ronan.
Good names for children?
Indeed.
But yes,
Um,
perhaps the lineage of Luana would happen to know how they refined the particular stones, but my cave is the only one where these are found, so they have not been able to get more since I was sealed here.
how do we unseal you?
Oh, I'm already
You did.
unsealed. You destroyed my brother above, who was the key to my imprisonment. So, as a gift, I am willing to assist you a little bit. I can, of course, provide you with stones yourself if that is what you are interested in. I also have other things that I am good at. Since I am a dragon with a little bit of prophecy in me, I can try to tell your fortune.
I just grab Isaac, blessing of a dragon, just shaking him.
Is it
Calm down, calm
is
down.
it before my friends go nuts? Is it a group like gift, or is it an individual thing per person,
It can be a
or
group
just
gift.
Um,
I can
could
show
we?
you the thing that you need to see the most to have the most beneficial part to your future. Or perhaps just the direction that you need to go. Or maybe I could show you something else that you desire the most.
Or the stones?
I can give you both. I don't really care. I am here to assist you since you are letting me finally leave this home of mine. It's still mine, and I would hope that you don't tell anybody where I am. But I am willing to give you a little bit of this. As you know, I have been trapped here for quite some time, so I am very thankful.
I'm
The
wondering
secret
how we
savor the
would
main.
be able to get. Like, how much are you talking for with the stones?
Well, I can give you one to take with you. Here, I will show you.
Is it just
Like,
going to be a massive boulder or something?
so she will come this way. She says, "Come, come, come, come." So these are the stones that are currently in my home. And you can take one of those with you, or at least one that can fit in maybe one of your bags.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, I noticed those earlier. Are the ones on
Um,
the walls the same?
Oh, no, those ones are just to help me keep my energy up. You see,
so
I
do
didn't
we need?
have any ways to eat down here, so I enchanted all of those for sustenance, essentially. As long as I stayed within their radius, I would not starve to death.
Isaac,
Do
do
you
we
want
still
me to?
have pie?
Excuse me, what?
Isaac, do we still have pie in the bag?
Yes, we do,
We
and ice cream.
we do have food. We can cook you a meal if you like.
Well, if you are offering, I won't say no. I do enjoy the good pleasures of life.
Isaac just hands Abaddon the bag of colding. Use whatever you need to.
All right. We will make food then in a minute. Um, obviously, well, I can make a pages do that. Um, but I would like to take you up on that offer of prophecy,
Sure.
if that's all right. I would also like to extend in I don't know, since ages and eons have gone by. It's been a while, but I would like to gift you something. It won't connect to me yet, or us yet, as I would need to retrieve the other one. But I have. Are you familiar with sending stones?
I understand the concept. You're saying to speak through an object, correct?
Yes,
Kind of
exactly, and
like
it
a
would cast.
kind of like a blather.
Huh?
I guess you probably don't have those in this day and age. Never mind, don't worry about it.
Brief description. I don't know if what a blather is, but it sends 25 words through, and then the other person on the other end can respond.
Ah, that sounds much actually better than a blather. You see, a blather is similar to that, but the ones that we had were actually made of like this weird tube-like creature, and you had to like hold one end and squeeze it to where the words would come out, and then you could speak into the one side. But yours sounds much better. You don't have to
No,
keep it alive.
no, it's a little stone. Um, I don't have the other one at the moment on me, as somebody else that is close to me has it. Um,
Hold on, Abaddon.
what?
Um, I actually have a set of sending stones.
Oh, you do?
I was going to give one to Melody, but um,
I mean, if you want to keep
you
yours, that's fine. I have my book. I can rent to Labala. That's all good.
hold your horses for 5 seconds, please.
Okay, okay.
Horses
Um,
being held?
would you? I know it's a lot, and you don't want people to knowing your place. We won't
Hmm.
tell. We understand. But would you be willing to talk to one of our bosses through the sending stone if I leave one with you and give my boss the other one?
And what would we talk about?
Currently, we're facing a lot of problems with these crystals and things like that.
Mm,
I'm sure even a small amount of your knowledge would put us leaps and bounds
Exchange of knowledge.
towards.
You get knowledge of what's happening in the current era. Get caught up,
Persuasion
and
me!
I gotta persuade.
Yep.
Well, no, Isaac's the one that was talking. Isaac, persuade me.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was
no.
gonna assist with saying that, yeah, she could get information of the era currently, and then in return maybe give some information
I'm not great at
of
persuasion. I don't know
current.
why you all make me do this.
You
Well, you're
started
the one who started
talking.
talking. I was talking too. You cut me off. Technically, I was gonna give her the stone
Yeah, I mean, I
to do the
have a
talk.
stone. There's no
Uh
need for
huh.
you to.
Could I have done a roll too, Catherine? No.
Okay, so hang on. So there's Isaac's roll. Uh, we'll, we'll let you roll in a second. So she says, ah, I see. Well, I don't usually assist with mankind and the things that they do above. The most that I did the last go round was to give you the mana stones. I don't know what else I could possibly do to assist you.
Well, do you have any knowledge of ancient magic?
Well, if I did, I don't think I'm allowed to tell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, magic is finicky like that, Isaac. But
Well, I don't know about magic. I'm
mhm,
trying.
you're good. Um,
I see that you already have a little bit of ancient magic on you anyway.
who me?
These,
To Isaac, yes, to Isaac.
Oh, Isaac. Okay.
yeah, these are giant magic. I'm learning about them.
Yes, very temperamental.
Yeah, they suck.
He hates giants.
I do.
You know how he fanboys over dragons? He hates giants just that much.
Well, they're very
Well,
cute.
I
Thank
do
you.
have the counter offer though. Of, you know, I could give you the sending stone, and even if you have questions about, you know, the world, or you're not unsure of something in the current era, you can use it to talk to me, and I will be able to respond and help.
You hear in your head, I don't really need a sending stone for that. If we need to speak, I can always reach out to you.
Ah, um,
Ah,
also, there is somebody going around
I see.
trying to destroy the world with undead. They're
As they
actively trying.
do from time to time.
They have the symbol of Anubis.
I do not recall this god. Is this a new one?
Maybe new to you, but Donnie, our old co-worker, they actually held him, and they held him for a long, long time. Way before you met our old queen.
I see. Interesting. They must be from another land.
Possibly. But yeah, he's going around, he's creating undead. He's basically going around taking old artifacts, messing them up, especially things like these stones.
Hmm. Well, I can
So
guarantee you, you all are the first ones down here since I was sealed.
if he happens to show up, could you give us a quick message or something so that way we could come to your aid?
Sure, I'll give you a call if I need assistance.
And well, I guess while they cook, I'll start mining. Red, could I borrow your pickaxe?
I don't have it.
What happened to your second one?
It got melted.
You have the absolute worst luck.
I know.
Marco says, I have one, and pulls out an axe.
Thank
A
you.
pickaxe.
Thankfully, my my bag is empty, so I can get about 500 pounds of whatever's there.
Sure. So,
Oh, wait,
Isaac...
I did buy a new pickaxe. Let's go.
Just Isaac working. You say, Red, I have one, and runs over to Isaac.
So Isaac, these are very large stones, right? The dragon actually comes over to assist you in showing you exactly how to crack it. But then they go, well, you're a dwarf. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
But you are able to get roughly 500 pounds of the stone.
That's a full
Now,
bag of holding.
is there a difference between the blue ones and the white ones?
The blue ones are the ones that give me life, and these ones are the mana stones. The white ones are.
Okay, we've been dealing with the blue stones or the white stones this whole time.
Your stones are whitish blue.
Okay, so a little bit on the weaker side.
Probably.
Okay, so I now have 500 pounds of
Mana
Just-
stone.
mana stones.
Mhm.
And more importantly, we are not going to be telling our people where we got these.
Nope,
Nope. This is a secret.
because I'm pretty sure she will hunt us down and eat us.
Well, it would be in your best interest not to reveal my location.
Besides, I like you. I don't want people coming in your house all the time.
That would be quite a bother. I would have to put down some kind of rule system.
Mhm.
Though they will probably bother the crap out of us to try to find it, but we will not give it to them.
Well,
Yep.
you can just say you found it in a crypt.
In a crypt.
Sure.
good.
Cave. We'll say we found a cave.
Sure, you found it in a
Somewhere.
cave.
Technically correct is the best form of correct.
Yep.
Mhm. A good white lie, as they say.
So she points you all towards the mirror behind you. And she says, well, if it is the prophecy you also need, please look into the mirror behind you, and I will cast the way to look into the future for you.
What if I already get prophesized things?
I'll look through.
That's okay. This is for
Oh.
anybody who wants to see.
Well, I know my past and I know my present. If I look into the future, is it set in stone?
It is a future that could come to pass unless you take a different route.
Then let's see what we have. And Isaac will step forward.
Sure.
I'm already in front of the mirror too, so wait in line, brother.
Pushes Abaddon out of the way.
No.
Alright, so you all mush your way into the front there so you can all look into the mirror. And the first thing you all see as she begins to chant behind you is the surface of the mirror begins to go a kind of hazy, swirly mist. And it glows a little bit, and as you're watching the mirror, the mist begins to clear. And you see waves and waves of undead just completely covering the land. And your camera angle is zooming forward a little bit over the hordes of undead passing the giants who are also oozing, and skeletals and ghosts and all the other things on there that you saw in that past time. And at the very front, you see the giant Nightwalker coming towards two characters standing on top of a rock. You see a very small girl behind a man with a green cloak holding up a halberd that is glowing, and they are trying to protect the lady behind them. And at this time, you see the Nightwalker reach forward and crushes the two individuals, and the undead horde eventually take over everything in front of them. And the vision ends.
So if we
So-
keep going on our current path, we lose.
And that was a future story?
That is a future that could come to pass if you do not change what you are currently doing.
If only we knew what we had to change.
Well, from someone who's looked into the future quite a bit, it could be that you haven't met the right person yet, or perhaps you haven't changed someone's fate that you need to change yet. Keep someone from doing something, or save someone who wasn't supposed to be saved. It all depends on the little things that you do that you haven't quite done yet.
The necromancer.
It
That's
is
probably one
possible.
thing.
So did we all see that or just Abaddon?
Everyone saw that one.
Well, Isaac, there's one thing I know for certain. I outlive you.
Oh, you outlive me.
Ah?
Was
I
that
didn't
red
hear-
that we saw?
It was not red. You did
Ah!
not see a beard on the person in the image. Unless Red shaved the
Oh.
beard off.
So it's either
Okay.
you shaved the beard then, or it was not you.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't me.
Sorry to say. Hey, brother. Are you going to dye a smooth face?
It's not bad. Join the club.
I would rather die.
Marco rubs
That's
his chin. It's not that bad, man.
That's
We're
one
going to
sign.
get you a belt of dwarven kind. Don't you worry about
Mhm.
I
that.
mean, what
Um,
if I stole his cloak? Maybe that was me in the thing, says Marco.
I don't know if you look good in green, but maybe.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you got red on.
Hold on.
Remember?
Green looks good on everyone. Like green and
Not
blue.
me.
Green and blue look good on everyone.
Not me. I've tried. Miss Cintha, do you have a spot I could set down a cooking station?
Sure. Come. I will take you to my well, I haven't really used it to cook in quite some time, but I will still take you somewhere that I can show you, yes. This way,
Wait a
this
minute.
way.
Dragon Kitchen.
I think I understand it. If we keep doing what we're doing, Marco and Elise are gonna live and we're gonna die.
We don't know if that was Marco. Come on.
So you see like a little bit of a fire thing here that they had like put some pillows
Hmm.
around. Alana looks like they kind of like curled around, and she goes,
there.
"This is there's a table over there and some pots and pans, and I haven't really
Ah, there we
cooked
go.
anything, but if that's what you're interested
I
in."
will procure a meal. Is there something in particular you'd like? I can try to make something.
And I'm okay with going out to go hunting far away to bring something back good.
Oh,
and
I
fresh.
like sweet
Hey.
things. Do you have anything sweet?
Oh, we do. Do you want to start with that or have that
Ice
after?
cream.
We do have some blackberry ice cream still left.
Sure, ice cream or syrup or anything you have. I'm down for that.
I'll pull out the ice cream.
Sure. So I'm assuming you guys are feeding Syntha lots of different foods, right?
Yes,
yeah,
I'll
like-
make just a spread of things.
I
Sure.
assume taste
Like
has
a feast.
changed in the last eon.
Oh,
I
I
assume
will-
we've
I will use every charge from my spice pouch.
no
sure
matter
that
how
this
much
doesn't
you
make
feed her, she will obviously continue to eat more. If you inquire about this, she says, well, I mean, my stomach is that of a dragon. Everything that you give me is delicious, and I will eat it.
I will make sure that all of us have a fill too, as well as Sintha.
Mhm.
But then I will make a bit more to give back to Sintha as well.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll make a sandwich for her.
Sandwich, yes? She
I'm not the
consumes
best.
all of them.
I'm not the best cook, but here.
I appreciate the offer. You all are very kind. I'm glad it is you, the ones that saved me.
Me
Side
too.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So you all spend some time doing idle chit chat, catching Syntha up on the world outside. They don't really have much to share with you because, again, they were kind of a recluse, so they were mostly in their cave, studying magics and things like that they don't really want to share with you, but, they're there.
I will at some point uh ask Sintha if I can have a private word.
And in your head, you say, sure, just go ahead and say it to me.
Oh, do I just think it?
Yes. This is all in their head,
Oh.
by the way, you two. They're staring at each other. Well, Abaddon's staring intently, and she's kind of like eating. Yum.
Okay. This is new. Do you? I have. I've been burdened with a curse, and I have been trying to get rid of it for a while now, and I have not come across anything to break it. And I was curious, seeing as you are a lot wiser and older than I, if you know of any ways to break a curse or have any
Curse?
means.
Oh. Syntha will look over at you for a moment and kind of like look you up and down, do like a little nod, and go back to eating. And in your head, you hear, well, that is not really a curse. It looks more like a summoning of sorts. Your best bet would be to desummon it. But it is more melded to your soul, so you may need a little bit more than that. It is possible I can come up with something and send it your way after some time. Or at least give you silence, make the connection weaker.
Oh,
That's
she can
not.
shut your other half up. Nice.
It's not a bad idea. Um, I mean, yeah, I had no idea. I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense thinking about it. I did read a book, and then this happened,
Hmm.
so
Yes, it
that would
was an
make a lot of
imprint on
sense.
your soul from what I can see. So the only way to undo it is to go back and undo what you did. But of course, probably don't remember what you did back then, so the most that I can do is help you weaken the connection.
All I know is there was a book. I don't know which book. I don't know if it still exists.
Well, you may need to find that book to fully break it again.
That's a long ways from here.
Well, there are various ways to get things that are far away.
That's true. Um, Thank you for that. That, in a weird way, is very calming, or I don't know the word. Reassuring. That's it.
Of
Thank you.
course.
And yes, if you do, as you said, think of anything, I would love to hear it. And again,
Oh,
don't be, I'm more than willing to give you any information about what's happening if you are in need. As
I
you
do
know, we have been
appreciate
not together for a
that.
while.
Yes. She'll go back to
That
talking out loud to
very
everybody.
yes. So, is the food to your liking?
Oh,
I'll say it
yes.
loud.
She loves it very much. Everything that you all have made for her, she adores.
Glad to hear it.
Do you have any other questions for her before you all set back out?
Um,
Nope.
I want to tell her about my prophetic dreams about the giants.
Sure, I would love to
To
hear.
I've told these two a couple times, but I remember we were in a dark cave, and we were looking at this wall carving, and it showed these large beings. I assumed they were giants at the time, but I'm starting to think they're depictions of the Dark One,
Nah, the Nightwalker?
the Nightwalker. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's possible that it is a large creature.
It was a ruined tunnel, and they rose up and destroyed everything.
That does sound like a Nightwalker. Um, from my understanding, that creature comes from a different plane of existence, one of just death. Everything they touch usually ends, and they try to devour all life around them. They can turn any space into one of unlife, and they yearn to take over the material plane.
So we're dealing with something from not our plane,
Would be the
and
first time.
possibly have a group trying to bring them over.
That would
And-
probably be the only way to make contact with it, because usually things can't come over to our plane. The gods don't really allow that. Unless they're summoned.
You know,
Well-
the necromancer did try and summon that colossal thing from under the ground.
It did. So, but this
You did do
does
that.
tell us something.
It does.
It tells us that this undead armies and all these waves and everything that's going on, there's a single point that's causing this.
Hmm.
There's an active group that's causing this. That's a lot more information than we had before.
It's a lot more. Yes.
We had thoughts that it was possibly Donnie's coworker that was doing it, but now we have actual, she was there last time. Um, it's going to be real hard for the royalty to accept when we come to talk to them about this whole thing. Would you happen to know anything about the past queen that we could say that might give us some sort of legitimacy?
There's some sway.
Or like a passcode only you two knew about, or their line would know.
Um. Well, if they passed the story down on, how to get the stones and everything from me, perhaps they will know who I was. And she reaches under her cloak and pulls out a silver scale and says, "This is one of my scales. Perhaps if they know of me, this can legitimize your thing, because I don't know of any other silver dragons in the area. Then again, I have been down here for quite some time, but this is one of my scales."
Isaac
Oh.
will take it from her and thank you.
Should I hold on to that, Isaac? Because if one of us should do the talking, I think I should.
I agree.
Fine here.
I'll take the scale.
So the scale that you get, like, she hands it to you, and you realize it is quite large. It's probably about the size of your hand. And it weighs about 3 pounds.
No, I
I
want
could-
my
I could do
dragon
that.
scale.
Any other questions before we kick you all out?
I think that
Um,
would be it. Thank you for the help that you've given us.
I will, like, as we're walking to the door, I'll ask her. I'm like, quick question. One last, sorry. I
Of
know
course.
we've asked a lot. Do you have any like trinkets or things that you'd be willing to trade for?
Trinkets or things? So what kind of things are you looking for?
I don't know what you'd have.
I have many things in my hoard, but what do you want? Gold, jewels, crystals? What are you needing other than the mana stones?
That's a good question. Do you have any like beautiful like necklaces? I know that I already got a necklace for that. Like a ring.
A ring. Let's see.
I don't know.
The question.
No,
Um,
no.
I've got something odd if you trade for a spell book. That's an oddity, and
Because
Isaac will
I
pull
have a
out the
few
plant bulb.
emeralds.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, Isaac?
Isaac goes, if you'll trade for a spell book of something, I've got something kind of odd, and he'll pull out a plant bulb. He pulls out the plant bulb, the heaty one.
Oh, interesting. I thought all of these were extinct.
Well, it's the only one I've ever seen.
Well, sure. Is it gold or something that you want for it?
I was thinking about maybe a spell book or something I could pass on to my. My boss is a real big magic user, and honestly, it would probably help them out a lot, and it could help in the future fight. So
Hmm.
I'm not asking for like ancient. Whoa, he wiggles his fingers. Something that we might not have anymore. Something lost to time. But I've got something lost to time. You got something lost to time. Maybe we can make a deal.
Hmm. All right. I will hand you a book. This one is all about the prophecy of dreams and things like that. So it is pretty good when you are trying to just do a bit of prophecy. You don't really need to be a magic user for this one. You can just use your dreams for that. And
All right.
and they will hand you this book that they say anybody can probably use, but there you go.
Probably not. All right. And he
Uh,
hands her the plant bulb.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Abaddon, she will hand you a twisted stone ring, um, that seemingly only has one edge. She says that if you trace your finger around this edge here, it will grant the wearer pleasant dreams.
Hmm,
And the name was Book of
wonderful.
Dream Prophecy.
Yeah, dream prophecy.
I have in exchange for that, um, some. Well, I have some books, of just stories, and I also have some emeralds as well. If any of those interest you.
I do like gems.
How many
Well, how
would you
many do
like?
you think this is worth to you? And the dragon looks at you quizzically.
We've turned this dragon meeting into a swap meet.
Well, I have no idea how much these are worth.
That is fair. How many do you think you want to give me for this ring? How many emerald stones is this ring worth to you? I have no concept of your money, so I mean it is your choice.
How about
But
6?
6? Sure, I will take 6 for the ring.
I'll give her like how many I don't remember, I think you said like a different like sizes of them. How many like big ones would you say I'd have?
I
Like
don't know,
bigger
I told you
ones?
that last time.
I forget. Yeah, I didn't write it down.
I thought you had 12 of them.
Yeah, I have 12 of them, but they're different sizes.
I mean, varying sizes. You can just
Yeah,
say you
yeah,
give 6 random
yeah.
ones.
I give 6 varying sizes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. She accepts them, and she says these are very nice, very good quality.
Thank you.
Do
And
you have
she'll turn to you, Red, and say, "Is there anything you need?"
more than anything, I just want something to remember this meeting by, but any armaments?
Armaments. What are you looking for?
Um,
I bet
anything.
I doubt she's got an unslang axe or something. Like an undead slang axe.
Unfortunately, no.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Something
I would have
to
asked.
remember.
I would have asked for magic, but I feel like that's off the table.
I think Isaac got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what would make you happiest?
That's a really good question.
Elise, what about you, dear? Marco?
Do you wouldn't happen to have anything that would allow me to bond to more than 3 different items, would you?
Unfortunately, no. That is not something that I am able to break, as that is a rule bound to this world by God themselves.
Oh. Hmm. I should have come up with an answer to this before I asked.
Elise and Marco just request gold, and she hands them both a bag of gold.
We want that coin.
With that money. This ring would be lovely for my girl.
You said you wanted something to remember this meeting by, correct?
Yeah.
Sure. Would you mind a piece of jewelry?
I don't want to take from your hoard or anything.
It is no worries. And she'll reach up into her hair and take a silver pin from her own hair in the shape of a lily with a blue gem set at its heart and says, "Here, you can have this."
Oh, well, thank you. I will try putting it in my hair.
Sure. I mean, it's one of those hairpin things, right? So like you're going to have to figure out how to use it properly, but yeah, you can totally put it in your hair if you want.
I can stop putting my hair back with just random pieces of string.
Yeah, there you go.
You look cute.
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that is everything you all need, she will usher
Yes.
everyone to the door.
Yes.
You have been more than gracious to us.
Yes, thank you.
And
Very much.
I am gracious to all of you for releasing my brother from his cursed state.
I will be as respectful as a bow as I can possibly manage.
Like, I'm not trying to snoop. I'm trying to find my way out.
No, you're fine. I get you.
I'm going back the way that I knew to get out.
It's all good. So you
Alright.
all make your way back to the elevator in your varying ways.
Isaac's lost in the mines.
This way, Abaddon.
Yes, right. Brain's like explore time.
Mister got lost.
No, I went that way for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see a little bit more. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Well, safe travels, and if I do need any of you for assistance, I am here.
Thank you, thank you.
There's a lot of things back there.
There you go. Have a good journey, and do be
Thank you.
safe. Try to stop the undead horde.
We will.
We're going to.
Right, bye-bye.
As I go and leave, I'm just gonna say the goodbyes, and then during my words, I'll do bardic inspiration to just make her feel inspired by meeting.
Nice. Good job, good job. All right. So
Alright,
you
well,
all take your elevator ride back up the shaft. And as you get off of the elevator and stand away, you do see that the elevator itself disappears and is no longer there.
Should we get on the road for a few more hours before camping then?
yeah,
We
I
met
bet we get a few more hours in.
We met a dragon.
Yeah,
We
Red's
did
gonna be
indeed.
like that for a while. I mean, Red basically got to meet his idol, so he'll be like
Hmm.
that. Let's
Yeah.
get on the road.
I feel like I'm the only one appreciating this.
Well, I am partial dragon ancestry, as you see by my scales.
Oh, I just thought that was a tiefling thing.
No, I'm actual dragon ancestry.
Oh, that's really. Why didn't you bring that up?
I thought you all knew.
Yeah, but what if she didn't?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was very. I feel like she knew. We had a conversation in my head.
Oh,
She
I
knew a
almost
lot.
asked her if she thought if she knew what I was, but actually, um, early
Just
yesterday morning, the older lady, she said that to the east of the big capital city, they have people like me.
Oh,
well, we get some downtime. You want to go there?
If we're able.
I mean, it's been a
yeah,
long
I'm
time since
down.
me and you traveled together. Oh, you want to come too, Abaddon?
Depending on what's like, if it's just a fun getaway for you two, I can always go back home and spend some time with Luala. So
And the elven cities, they said the base of the Dimor Woods in
Hmm.
Groblin. There's
You know,
I might
I wonder if this capital has a teleportation circle that would go there or close to it.
that's just something I would like to do. I won't put the mission over it.
Well, you know, wherever you go, I go.
yes, well, yeah, I'm not a silver dragon like Syntha there. I am of red dragon ancestry.
You're a purple pain in my butt.
Oh, a red one.
Yes.
I'm glad you don't act like them. All the fairy tales, like the red ones are always the bad guy.
Oh, I'm aware. I just don't get angry very easily.
Well, I'm glad you don't get their trait.
There is some anger there, and it is not good when it comes out. I don't like being angry for that reason. Hence my past and all that fun stuff. But I don't like talking about that. Regardless, it's red dragons. They've been there. I honestly had no idea you didn't know.
I don't know.
But
I knew you worshipped a dragon god because we talked about that before.
no, a different one.
How many dragon gods are there?
Well, there's Tiamat. There's Bahamut. There's um. There's a few more.
Which you're Bahamut, right?
No, I'm Koseth.
I don't know that one.
It's
Is he a good or a bad guy?
um
It's debatable, I guess.
more so on the. I mean, he's more neutral, I'd say, but he is
Ah,
known as like the Tyrant King, Lord of Flames, the Fire Lord, is other names he goes by.
ah, that
Um,
that sounds red dragony.
yeah, he is. Um, yeah, there's different. Honestly, I don't talk about it often because the fact that there's a lot of lineage to that in the past of terrible wizards that came from that worship circles. But there are some really good, places of Koseth. My town that I was grown up in was good for that until it wasn't. Um,
Really good places until it's not.
yeah, usually most of them turn bad.
Kind of like what happened to yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're all sad.
Yep.
I talk about my god all the time.
Drama.
So we are all back on the road again
Mhm.
after your endeavor into the cave systems. All right, we are going to pause here for today, and we'll pick back up here next week as we travel towards the Royal City. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye
See ya.
bye.
Bye.